Jane, welcome to Auckland. We're a bit nicer than the Sydney media to you over here. Just tell me, you're on a great run at the moment. Andrew Webster's alluded to you guys as the giant killers. What are you putting this, run of form down to this part of the season?
Oh, yeah, it's a tricky one because we haven't had consistency with our roster. We've had a lot of injuries, and but the boys come in. They've done a really good job, and I think that's probably got a little bit to do with it. The excitement of young fellas getting their opportunity in the NRL and brings that excitement to the squad, and add that with the senior players playing well, enjoying their footy as well. So there's a little bit to it. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but as long as it stays around for a while, I'll be happy.
Just on your opposition, the Warriors, a number of injuries, 3-game losing streak. Are they there for the taking this week?
Oh, look, I don't look into previous, what's happened to the Warriors, and if they've got injuries, they'll put a really good football team out tomorrow at home. So we're just got to make sure that we can do what the Dragons do right, and that's probably what our focus has been over the last couple of weeks, is getting us right. If we get us right first, then we're okay.
How do you build and continue this momentum?
Oh, well, start well and, obviously do what we've done the last couple of weeks, make sure that we don't give the opposition errors coming out of our end. We kick well and we tackle well. So, it's not, well, it's it's not that complicated, the game, if you get the fundamentals right.
From here on out, you're still a shot at making the 8. Do you think about that? Do you think about what each win means?
No, we're just concentrating on playing well for the rest of the season. The boys have had real enjoyment. The Canberra win, they really enjoyed that at home. And then last week, in the local derby against the Sharks. So they really enjoyed those wins and they want to keep that feeling. So short turnaround, hopefully that emotion and all that sort of stuff that comes with it continues.
Probably not the start to the season you would have liked, but do you feel like the pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together?
Yeah, well, we look back at the start of the season, we lost a lot of games by 1 point. We played the Warriors earlier at home and I think we lost by 2. So there's some tricky ones, but all we can do is control what happens next and what we do. So, that's our focus.
For the young guys on the team, do you have to tell them anything about playing in front of a very faithful Mount Smart crowd, the Warriors supporters?
I think a lot of the boys have played at Mount Smart before. I think nearly all of them have. I spoke to them the other day about the conditions at Mount Smart and obviously the crowd, and we've played against some big crowds. The Roosters on Anzac Day. You play the Bulldogs. There's always a big crowd, a hostile crowd. So I think we're used to that. But once again, we need to start the momentum again tomorrow.
Is there something different about playing in New Zealand compared to Australia?
No, bar the flight, not really, no. I think it's the weather's been good today. It's raining at the moment, but it's been good and temperature's nice. So we love coming over here, but we've got to get the 2 points to make it enjoyable and a nice trip home.